Actually, before we do that, let's take a call on the IT sector. We've got, of course, Jay as well as Mayuresh with us. So, gentlemen, afternoon. Mayuresh, on HCLTECH specifically, do you think the market's reaction was a little overdone? Or was it justified given how strong the stock was going into earnings? And between TCS, HCLTECH, or let's say even Infosys, would you buy anything now?
Afternoon, Surabhi. No, I think the price strength was obviously very, very obvious before earnings, and obviously how the guidance has come off for HCLTECH. The price reaction was very, very obvious on the stock. Having said that, I think a large part of the IT sector, the valuations are sky high as we speak. A few stocks are in late stage basis as we see it in MarketSmith India. And therefore, I think within the large names, our own sense is that the results which have come so far, I think TCS has definitely beaten estimates by a decent margin on the EBIT front as well. The commentary was very, very positive as well. And if they continue to execute well, I think TCS can probably hold out. As far as the sector is concerned, our own take is mid-cap IT might continue outperforming large-cap IT in terms of not just how the dollar revenue growth will play out, but expectations in terms of EBIT margin actually holding up, order wins remaining healthy with a very robust pipeline, with very healthy EBIT margins as well. And commentary should be very, very supportive as we head into calendar year 25. Valuations again sky high for a lot of mid-cap IT companies. But our sense is that a lot of these companies are doing good work when it comes to AI, Gen AI in particular, which can be a game changer over the next 2 years. So our sense, mid-cap might continue outperforming large cap.
PSU banks. Mayuresh, very quickly, there was some flutter and excitement around these stocks. Do you like any of them? Beyond this divestment, would you, look at anything in a fundamental fashion?
So I think among the large names in the PSU Bank, State Bank continues to remain in our global portfolio. So obviously, I think with the base that they're working out on, expectations in terms of stable asset quality, expectations in terms of stable NIMs going forward as well. And again, I think the sheer balance sheet size that they probably carry, their subsidiary performance as well, I think should be relatively better as we head into the next few quarters. I think out of the mid-cap names, Bank of Maharashtra is something that we continue holding in our global portfolios as well. Super EPS strength as we see it in MarketSmith India. And therefore, I think if one has to go by earnings should be very, very supportive. The business update has been very, very good in Q3 so far. The advanced deposit ratio should be robust. Expectations in terms of stable earnings should provide better return ratios as we see it at MarketSmith. So I think a couple of names that we continue holding in our global portfolios.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, we will leave it on that note for this afternoon. Thank you very much for joining in and giving us your view on the market.